What's up? We just wrapped the interview, and it was a lot of fun. We covered a lot of topics. Confidence. We were basically walking tumblers. Confidence, YouTubers we like, new music I have out coming soon, basketball, hobbies, fun stuff that you would want to watch. So if this isn't the beginning of the interview, make sure you keep watching. If it's at the end, thank you so much for watching. I had a great time, and thank you for watching.
Let's do this.
Zach Sang Show.
Yo, it's the Zach Sang Show. Usually Dan's sitting there,
Hey.
but we haven't gotten used to not having Heather here yet. But we welcome to the studio for the first time ever, Sky Cat.
We have been waiting for so freaking long.
Yeah, dude, because I see you in radio rooms where there's a trillion other people.
That's true.
And it's hard for us to have like a real one-on-one meaningful connection. And then I saw you at the mall, and that wasn't much beyond the fact that we had frozen treats together.
Yes, I just got a side of strawberries because I just ate, and I'm usually hungry after, but that was a filling meal.
Wow.
So I just got a side of strawberries, and I didn't join the ice cream gang.
I wish I had that sort of strength, you know? Even if I have a filling meal and there's ice cream in front of me, it doesn't matter. I'll find room within myself for the ice cream.
Yes, that's me usually, but ice cream to me is it's a little overrated.
Whoa.
I agree.
Right?
I agree, yeah.
It's people's favorite desserts. Like, go for meringues, go for macaroons, like something different and cool, and like, I don't know, ice cream's just too. That's why people freak out when there's like cool, like abstract ice cream places, because there's like, oh, this never happens. Ice cream is so plain.
Sky?
I'm sorry, I like it, but it's just not my favorite.
I understand. A good macaron, really, there's nothing like it. One of the hardest cookies, hardest desserts to craft. I love myself a good pie, but the right ice cream could have a little bit of everything in it and really take you on a journey.
100%, but ice cream, macaroon, come on. Maybe I just haven't had the right ice cream yet. I still have life to live. I'm only 14.
You do.
You're only 14?
Yeah.
I think you're like 16 by now.
No, I mean, I'm 16, totally. What are you talking about? 14? Who said that? No, I'm 14.
Do you feel like you are 14, or is there any part of your brain that's like, I'm actually 22?
I feel like there's a certain stage in like your life that you're just like a kid, and I feel like that's where I am. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm just a teenager having fun, you know. But I feel like there's certain years that like you're just the same. You know?
When does that stop? When does your
I feel
sameness
like-
end?
I feel like, well, okay, there's a lot of growth that happens between those years because you're a teenager, and obviously that's where like people find themselves, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I feel like between 14 and like 17, like you're just a teenager. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of stuff that happens and a lot of phases, stages that happen throughout there. But I think that's just like,
18, you're figuring it out still. You're just getting used to everything that kind of
that you just figured
happened.
out. Exactly. You know, right?
Totally understand it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, same freaking page. You're 14, I'm 25. I am 11 years older than you.
I don't hear a difference. I just heard the same two numbers. I don't know.
Same
It's the
age.
same thing.
No, but what am I missing out on? What are people doing? What are the kids up to? What's hot right now?
What's hot right now?
Yeah, what's in?
The Zach Sang Show.
Say it louder for
I
everybody
was
in the
quick
back.
with that. Come on, you gotta give me props.
I know you're lying.
I'm not. The Zach Sang Show is what's hot. Honestly, though, but like everyone knows what's hot. You know the Instagram world record egg thing.
The egg is in right now.
The egg is in right now.
But you were just at some influencer basketball game, weren't you?
That is true. The Ace families.
What is that?
The Ace family. They're probably the best looking family on planet Earth because they are just all so gorgeous. They have a 2-year-old with 4 million followers. Like that's what life has come to. 2-year-olds with 4 million followers.
I've seen these guys.
The Ace family, yeah. But they make YouTube videos, and they're not corny at all, but they're still like a family making YouTube, and they're not corny. They're all about like positivity.
Cool.
And yeah, in this basketball challenge, they got a bunch, like 20 YouTube/influencers, celebrities, whatever, to shoot 10 free throws. What is it?
3-pointers?
3-pointers. I don't know why I just got like 3-pointers in a row, 10, and like nobody did it. Someone got to 9 like twice, and then he called out his college friend who played college basketball with him to come shoot.
Ruined it.
And obviously he won
Jesus.
$100,000 was on the line. That's what he won.
Whoa! So we actually ended up walking away with $100,000.
Yes.
Who won this?
His friend who played college basketball with him. I was like, come on, this did not go to plan.
And you wanted to win.
I wanted to win, but I knew I wasn't gonna win. But I did. I like wasn't the best one there, but I also was better than some people. So
Who is
that's
the
all you could ask
most
for.
famous person next to you on this thing?
Most famous.
Anybody?
My favorite. I know who my favorite there was.
Who?
King Batch. I love him.
I know him. I don't know him, but I know of his
Yeah.
existence.
Yeah, he's really funny. YBN Almighty J. He's a rapper. I think that's how you say his name. I love like all the YBN's music.
Got it.
But yeah,
That's nice.
those are some of my favorites. I have like a wire. Like
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry.
it's cool. Don't
Do
worry.
you
Somebody
feel?
just like tugged me. The wire's really trying to play with my life right
No,
now.
no, we
Is
should
it-
grab it for you because it's like it's weighted on the back side,
Right?
Ollie. If you
Yeah.
just want to pull it up,
Right?
it will forever
You see
be
what
an
I'm talking
annoyance.
about?
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh, there we go.
Just add it to the list of things I really should be fixing about our whole setup here,
It's okay.
and also add it to the list of why the show, the Zach Sang Show, is not in.
It is in.
Yeah.
We made it clear.
Thank you.
Just put an egg for your logo, and then you'll
Every-
be fine. Like,
By the way, like when people didn't have Twitter profiles, you used to get an egg. That was what was given to you.
seriously?
Yeah, now the egg is so popular because I think it embodies something so much more than just an egg. It's survival, it is
Yeah.
rebirth, it is new.
Totally.
The fact that the egg has gone viral,
I think you're thinking too much into this.
nah, dude.
People are making like pineapple accounts. Like, get this pineapple.
No.
But you know, we were supposed to have flying cars by now. And we have an egg that got like 30 something million likes on Instagram.
Dude, I'm cool with no flying cars because the people I share the road with still can't drive the cars that are on the ground.
Have you ever seen yourself drive?
Me?
Yes.
No, I
You're
can't
not
look
great.
at myself driving. That's impossible to do.
Have
That's
you
true.
seen yourself drive?
Well,
One second. Forget the egg. Have you seen yourself drive?
What I meant is, have you ever been in a car with yourself?
No, Dan, because I'm the one moving the car.
Yeah, it's
Dan,
not
come
pretty.
on.
It's not
I'm
pretty.
trying to be on your side
I
here,
know.
but you're making it very hard.
I know.
All I'm saying is the people I share the road with, they're not ready for flying cars. I'm not ready for flying cars, but I'll like an egg all day.
All day?
Over any other post? Yes.
A lot of people will too. They'll agree with you.
I'm telling you, the egg means so much more.
I heard he's making merch now, or she, or whatever.
I don't like
it
that.
is.
I don't like that.
I like the merch. I will cop that any second.
You're going to wear the egg merch?
100%. Are you going to wear the egg merch?
No, let's stop at liking and let's stop at the fact that we as a society were able to come together and beat out anything the Kardashians have ever been able to do. That's what matters to me.
You're right. You're right.
Now that they're making egg merch, you're just taking advantage of what I thought would be a real wholesome attempt at making something that is so ridiculous yet meaningful viral.
Yeah, it really is meaningful though, mostly in our society, like you're saying. Like the fact that we beat a Kardashian in anything.
The egg beat
Kardashian
it.
slash Jenner.
Whatever.
If you guys want to like at me in the comments, like you could say, oh, she's supposed to say Jenner. But the fact that that happened is definitely record breaking.
Makes me happy. But getting invited to this $100,000 basketball game, is that a big deal for you?
I freaked out and I found out 11 o'clock the night before that the next day I would be on the plane at like 4:50 or something. It was that big of a deal to me. I'm like, Mom, call my manager, Dad, everyone, we are packing our bags, even though it was just me and my mom who came. But I am going to pack my bags and I am going to LA to do that. Like, I loved every second of it. It was worth it, 100,000%. I met James Charles there as well.
Sisters.
Sister! Oh my God, my caption was "Sister Shook" because that totally explained my emotion. I love him. Like,
What do you love about him?
what do I love about him? He's clearly open to be himself, which I love. Like, sometimes I'll look through the comments of like what people say on his posts. I'm like, it is 2019 now, and you still have that mindset. Like, that's crazy. And like, he doesn't care. You know what I mean? Like, he sister snaps, if you know what I'm saying. But that's what I love about him. Also, like, he has his own vocabulary. Like, sister. Like, he comes up with his own phrases. Like, he's just very creative. And from all of his videos, like, people are always saying how hardworking he is. He edits his videos like a boss, and like, just always makes content for his fans. Like, it's truly like does it for his fans and is very sweet and like just seems like a good person, you know?
He's sister selfless.
He's sister selfless. Nope, I was about to say sister inspirational. I'm homeschooled, but I don't know where that even.
When you meet these people, do you ask them to like work together or film something together?
Well, I've DM'd him before. No answer because I'm sure I got buried in the millions of DMs also, but I would love to do that with him. James, if you're listening, hit me up. But yeah, like I really just asked for a picture because you know how many people are probably asking him, like, but I'll still never give up until I have a video with James Charles.
I want him to do my makeup really badly. I feel like he'd turn me into this thing
Sister
that
Zach, you would be known as.
I don't even. I think he'd find what's been hiding within me. and bring it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, is there something you want to tell us? Like, we're open if you want to be a beauty guru. Like, we're down for it.
I'm just trying to open up my perspective
Go
and
ahead.
open up my life to anything and everything. And
Down.
I think a makeover would really do my soul right.
2019, new makeover.
That's, hey, a new makeover, new me. Hey, I want to talk to you about the S word, school. I've been thinking about going back to college for a little bit now. My mom brings it up every now and then. But I don't know. I need the right school for me. And maybe one of our sponsors is that school. If you're like me and you've been considering going back to school, you gotta ask yourself the following questions. Do you need the flexibility to take classes on your schedule? Do you have college credits that need to be easily transferred? Do you want to earn a quality degree from a world-renowned university? If you answered yes to any of those questions, Arizona State University could be the perfect school for you. Arizona State University offers over 150 highly ranked degree programs, 100% online. So you're going to earn the same degree that you would on campus on your own schedule from wherever you are. It's totally up to you, which to me, that's like the coolest thing in the world. Plus, ASU Online accepts so many different transfer credits. They're there to make it easy for you. If you want more information, text Zach to 35517. That is ZACH to 35517, and you'll learn why the Wall Street Journal ranks ASU 5th in the nation for producing the best qualified graduates, and why 87% of ASU grads are recruited for jobs within the first 90 days of graduation. That's really impressive. Learn to grow, learn to succeed, and learn to thrive. Arizona State University. If you want to learn more about ASU online degree programs, text Zach to 35517. That is Zach, ZACH, to 35517.
If you do a video with James Charles, do you guys do makeup or do you do like some freestyle?
You rap?
I would love for him to do my makeup.
Okay.
That'd be sick. Or like me show him what I do in my makeup. Just for me, honestly. It doesn't even have to be a video. And him tell me what I'm doing wrong.
That's great.
Because I really want to know.
How about like the Gordon Ramsay, but of makeup, right? So he goes into people's houses, he looks at their palettes and how gross they are, and he just educates
2 years old,
them.
you need new.
Are you kidding me? This is going to give you a star, you know?
He's way too nice for that, though. But he does have really strong opinions. Like when he likes something, like he makes it clear that he likes that. And when he doesn't, he makes it clear.
We're all a part of the sister squad.
We are.
I'm there with Grayson and the Dolan twins.
For real?
Ethan Grayson, yeah.
Yeah.
And Emma Chamberlain.
Of course.
I'm so cool.
You're so cool.
I'm fingers on the pulse of it,
You're
baby.
on the sister. You're in the sister squad.
I wish.
You are the sister squad.
Oh, no. They're the sister squad. I'm just crawling behind them.
Okay,
so
it's
humbly.
I didn't mean it.
You rap. You got swag, my friend. Are you writing raps pretty consistently?
I like write on my own a lot, but the music that you hear is me and someone else. Like eventually I want to be able to like just write on my own, but for now it's like collaborative efforts. But I always like, not just because I'm like a control freak, but I always like having like an input in everything I do and put out because it's just authentic and like you can tell when people like when adults are running like their kids' Instagram or something, you can totally tell. So that's another thing I'm like make sure I totally have total control over and no one else touches.
You are very much your Instagram.
I am very much my Instagram. Like I don't like putting someone out there that I'm just not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I like everyone and everything to be authentic.
So will you write a verse, bring it to someone, and they'll go through it, or is it kind of like somebody brings it to you, or do you write it together? It's
together, and also with the song, like sometimes they have a beat, sometimes we'll make a beat. It depends who I'm going to. Like I work with numerous producers. Shout out to you, Slim. He's one like my day one fallback we did with him. But yeah, they'll play like a beat for me sometimes and ask me, do you have any ideas? And I'll give them an idea. And we'll play around with that and just build around it, collaborative.
Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of the way it should work, right?
Exactly.
You can't really do anything solely on your own. You need to test something against someone.
And I respect those people that like 100% like they produce their own, they like record themselves, write it. That's a lot. Like, good for you if you do that.
But even they, at some point in the process, collaborate with somebody or run it by somebody.
Yes, and also those people like end up obviously getting big because they're so talented. So then they don't have time for that fully. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's why sometimes when these celebrities will be like, I write my own music, also on tour, also doing this and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, do you write your own music? Like, I don't know how much I believe that, but I respect it.
How long have you been rapping for?
I have been performing since I'm 5, but like always listening to music and memorizing songs since like forever.
How do you get into rap as a 5-year-old?
Well, my whole family loves rap. My parents grew up in Queens, so you know it's in their soul. And it's in my genes as well.
But do you remember the first rap record you listened to or hip hop record that hits
One
you?
of them I always say is Biggie, Juicy. It was all a dream. I used to read,
Yeah, it's a hooky song too.
It's so good.
It's rap with
His
hooks.
flow is so good. I love it.
What is your goal as you soak in all these other rappers around you? Is it to have a perfect flow? Is it to be able to craft hooks?
Just in general, to be a good performer, be good to my fans, like spread good messages, do good things like charity and events and everything. But I want to be like, there's not enough females in the rap game, and this year, even in the music industry, I think there's so many females that are coming up and like doing a great job. Like there's so many that are on the up and coming, which I love. But I want to be one of those. Like I want to be one of those females that like is a female in the rap game, which there's not enough of. I think we could still have more. The amount like of boys that are in it and men versus women, I think
crazy.
It's just too outweighed with the men. I think it should be a little more even.
What do you think about that rise of like SoundCloud rap, right? Because a lot of dudes rode that wave and continue to ride it.
People will hate on it, but like you got there somehow too, and there are definitely people out there that don't like your type of music. You know what I mean? You don't have to listen to that if you don't like it. There are so many genres of music that you don't have to hate on a specific one. You could just stick to your, you know what I mean? Like you could just stick to your own because there's so many now. SoundCloud trap, like probably somewhere in the same, mumble rap, just all different types of rap. But then there's other genres of music that like, there's so much that there's no reason to like pay attention to this certain one.
You talk about wanting to be a female in the rap game, but you also said you're only 14. Is it hard for you to have patience because you could do it all now, right? But you're also playing the long game at the exact same time.
100%. And at the same time, I think I should ride this wave out of being on Raven's Home for as long as I can because I think it's also cool the different like fans I have, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm doing a song with Lil TJ. He's like gonna be the next New York rapper, the next A Boogie, and I like that I have some of his fans, like of his fan base in that whole area, and then I have some Ravens Home fans, like families that will watch that show. So there's all different like demographics of all different types of people that I love attracting. I just want to like put everybody together to agree on one thing, and I think music is such a way to have everybody's opinions to like come and like everybody come together and spread messages.
A universal language for everybody.
Exactly.
Do you feel like there's certain things you can't do with your music because of the audience, the Ravens audience?
The things I do are what I want to do. Like I'm not trying to be somebody I'm not. Like I'm not gonna be cursing and being this crazy, like totally Cardi B like type avenue. You know what I mean? I think it's cool that I could stay true to myself, and that's what I do. I think I don't have to copy anyone else or take pieces from anybody else. I could just be my own self without trying to copy any of that.
And by doing that, you stay safe for everybody, to your point, right? As long as you're 100% yourself,
it's for
authentic.
all those audiences.
It's for everybody because they're tuning in to speak to you and relate to you, and you're trying to connect with them and they're trying to connect with you.
Mm-hmm.
So are we saying that Bad Baby is not relatable to young fans?
She's relatable to who she's relatable to, but I just think that I love Bad Baby, by the way.
I think she is incredible.
She is incredible. And the fact she is such a baddie because she's not afraid to be herself. And I respect that. It's just that some of the kids that are watching Ravens Home, I don't want to like disappoint them. You know, for me, I feel like it's safer for me, but that's her brand. I just don't think that's my brand.
Well, that's who she is.
Exactly.
Well, what do you think it is about her? Because, I mean, she started on Dr. Phil, right? And somehow she created a real music career out of it. Do you ever look at her and like, how did she become so successful?
But I think it's the same thing as Cardi B. Like, would they be there without their personalities?
I don't believe so.
That got them where they are. People love the fact that they have no filter. Mm-hmm. That's why that's a lot of celebrities. Like
I guess
that's
why she went viral in the first place.
Exactly.
Dude,
because
she went viral for going crazy on her mom.
I give that too. She's
and going crazy on
rebellious,
Dr. Phil.
Maybe a little disrespectful sometimes to her mom, but
right out the
let
gate.
everybody do them, you know.
But she was able to take that, and
of course,
the music is it's catchy, it's good.
So I will play any of her bangers any day.
Records are fire. She is a character. Respect how she got here. Respect where she's going.
Respect the hustle.
Yeah, and ultimately, we got to know her in such a vulnerable, very real, very honest way.
Yeah.
So right out the gate, you understood who this girl was, and you really got a deep, very intense look into her reality. So any stories that followed or any rhymes that followed, you were kind of invested in who this person was.
Yeah.
Because it's really who they are. They're not her music is her, and her personality is her online and in real life.
I don't think there's any bull squash going on there.
Definitely not. I like the way you just. I was like, what are you about to say? And then you ended up saying bull squash. I was like, cool, good save. Good save.
Do you feel
Thanks.
like it's going to be harder for you to be accepted in the rap community because of your Disney
Correct.
background?
I think that it'll take more to gain some people's respects. Like, if I maybe was a little on the Bad Baby side, there's a certain audience of them or a certain portion of them that would open up a little easier. But I think looking at me, some people already have doubts, and then me being on Disney as well. So I think I have to prove to them, and I'll take that challenge. I like that it could be a little hard. And I always like a challenge. I don't like anything being too easy.
Good.
So I'll accept that, and let me know your thoughts, because I will try to prove you wrong. I love that. That's why I love haters. I'm sorry, it's so weird, but I love haters. I will answer back to all your comments. Also my supporters, of course, but I love that.
Take on the challenge.
It's so weird, but I love it.
And you have the potential to bring a whole group of people who might not be listening to rap music before to rap music.
Exactly.
You get a lot of hate?
I'm like exaggerating, but I'll get hate. I'll get mostly support, honestly.
Yeah.
But I care about the support more. But it's just like, it's honestly pathetic that, like, you know, like I was saying, if you don't like this type of rap music, there's so much others. You don't have to focus on that or hate on that. If you don't like me, there are so many other people. You don't have to pay attention to me. And there's clearly something about me that you're interested in if you're taking the time. It's usually jealousy. Like, jealousy has ended a friendship for me before, because, like, always she'd go to her mom, I want what she has, I want what she has.
Ooh.
And jealousy's an ugly trait, and that's haters. So I don't care if you're a hater, and I love you if you're a supporter. That's that.
Jealousy really does corrupt.
It's ugly.
Envy, man.
Yeah.
People forever will want what they don't have, as opposed to maybe being appreciative.
Yes. Not everyone has the things you have. People would die for that, and you have it. Just appreciate what you have. You could work for more and work hard to get this and to get that, but appreciate where you are right now, because you're not ever going to be here ever again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're either going to take steps backwards or forwards. And
What's the biggest lesson you learned from Raven's Home?
from Raven's Home, I've learned that there's sacrifice that comes to, like, get what you want. So, like, I'm homeschooled now, and I used to go to public school, hang out with my friends every day, and I moved away from New York to go to California, start a whole new life for myself, start from scratch. And that was obviously a sacrifice, like, totally having a new start. And I still go home and, like, hang out with my friends and stuff, but it's a total new start, and I feel like it's what I have to do to go where I am, and I love it. And it's like, I appreciate where I am. I don't think about the past. I think about the future, obviously, but I appreciate where I am. So I think that's the biggest lesson I've learned, that you have to sacrifice, and good things will come with sacrifice. Like, I've met so many amazing friends that I will never meet again.
You get what you give.
Exactly.
Was it hard making that transition from New York to LA and then having to go on set and be your bubbly Long Island, because that's what they wanted when they hired you, right? Mm-hmm. They wanted this East Coast brash chick.
They weren't even looking for that when they were casting. Like, they were not looking for someone like me. Like, in the role, it was, in the, like, description for the role, it was not someone like me. And then I came in and they were like...
With the accent?
Yeah, and they actually told me to dial it. Well, my agent told me to dial it back because she thought it would, like, shorten the amount of roles I would get. And then I went in and they were like, could you just make it heavier a little bit? And I'm like, oh my God, I can let free. Of course I can. Are you kidding me? Of course I can. So that was something that was funny about Raven's Home.
So they wanted you to be yourself.
Yes.
But you got to be bubbly when you head to set, even though you have all this pressure and the stress of moving here and no friends to have your back.
Yeah, I feel like I'm still every day, like, getting more and more comfortable here. But the first season was probably the hardest because I would go to events and not know anyone, Yeah. At least I had my castmates, but I would go to events when I'm so used to just going places at home and being like, yo, what's up? How are you? Like, knowing everybody. And out here, I knew no one. But you can't be shy. You have to be confident, and you just have to take some risks.
But harder, like easier said than done, having that confidence.
Definitely.
And is that something that you had instantly or something that built?
I've always been confident. For an example, like, I was on America's Got Talent, and I didn't tell everyone I sent in that tape. I sent in a tape to them, not even telling anyone, and they called my dad on his way to work, and he didn't even know I called. So I've always been confident, and, like, a little risky and brave and fearless, but not everybody is, and I get that. But I always say that you have to think about the aftermath, because then you'll be happy that you were, and you have no time to like just be nervous. You can be, but I accept that. But I just feel like being confident will come in handy so much more. So sometimes you just got to take a deep breath and just do it and go for it and don't even think about it.
I get it. Nerves can fuel maybe preparation.
I get it. It sucks.
But when it's time, confidence is key.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think if you didn't have that confidence, you wouldn't be where you are today?
Definitely, because there's so many things I've done that I wouldn't do if I wasn't a confident person. And a lot of people aren't confident, but how would I say it? Like, I'm so, like, I don't know. It like attracts my attention when they get over their fears. I love when people do something that they're scared of every day. You know that quote?
Yeah.
Like, you should do something that you're scared of every day, because it really will help you grow as a person. And you'll look back, like 3 years ago, I would never do this, and now I'm doing this every day. You'll learn so much from that.
I understand that. Were you confident in all aspects of your life, or confident in the fact that you knew that you had a talent that needed to get out there?
I've always went for what I wanted, and I've always wanted this, and I will not stop. Even if I ever become something, you know what I mean? I will not stop. I will always be hungry for more. So I think that I've just realized what I needed to do and what to get done in order to do this.
I get it. Are you grateful that it came so early on in life?
I'm super grateful, and I totally am so appreciative and like thankful that I have this confidence, and that it came early on in life, because there's so many people that will wait years for that one audition, and it comes and you don't get it sometimes because you're not what they're looking for, and it's so hard, and you just gotta be yourself, because it will get you so far.
But it's also the realization that you knew what you were meant to do. Not everybody has that realization, you know?
But something inside, you have to stick to your gut, because something inside you will always tell you that you're meant to do this.
100%.
But if you're like not as confident, you'll be like, don't listen to that, don't listen to that. You have to take that and just push it.
I share so many of these same emotions. When I was 13, 14, figuring out my radio show from my bedroom for the first time. You know, taking a lot of risks, making a lot of phone calls on my behalf, trying to talk to adults and put it all together.
Yeah.
But confidence was the only thing that kept consistent, right?
And if you want something done, you have to do it yourself. You made those phone calls. You're the one who set that up. That's sick.
Dude, you don't wait for the door. You don't wait for somebody to open the door. You kind of have to build the door.
100%. There's no door there. It's a broken wall.
Yeah, you got to figure it out.
Yeah, we are Tumblr, guys. You're basically just scrolling down Tumblr right now. That's literally all they're doing.
We just spoke in inspirational memes.
Didn't mean to. Sorry.
So there's nothing else we should be focused on? No hot trends? No YouTube channels that we should be watching?
No YouTube channels that
outside
you should be
of
watching?
James Charles and...
I upload videos sometimes. I want to be more active, but I upload videos sometimes. Check out my channel. I do covers and stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
Were you alive when That's So Raven was even on TV?
I was born when it ended. It ended 2004. Wow. That was when I arrived to the planet Earth. But I was watching reruns because I have older siblings and they all lived for that show.
And they replayed that for a while after it premiered.
A while. They probably still do at like 3 in the morning. I think they play old shows, right?
Maybe there was a moment.
He can't wait for when they play like Zack and Cody. Like,
well, it was one of the. If you go further up the dial, it's another Disney Channel that was playing a lot of them. I think.
Yeah.
Like XD or something.
Disney XD would replay a lot of them, and I don't know. There was a period where they were playing them later at night. I grew up on That's So Raven.
There was a period. I
think Raven-Symoné is one of the greatest comedic actresses of my generation. Technically not yours, I guess. But she
always will. She's just filled with information. It like doesn't stop. I'll be like, I learned this week with my acting coach, blah, blah, blah. And she'll be like, oh, good. I know. But like that's so good that you're like learning and growing. But she's like, I know.
She's aware of everything.
It's crazy. She knows everything. She's been doing it since she's 3. So like you gotta expect that. But it's so impressive sometimes. Like
timing is crazy.
The physicality, the way her physical comedy is so funny. She can do anything and just make you pee in your pants.
She's so captivating. Oh my God. I'm getting so many flashbacks to the original That's So Raven and her dressed up in these like, wild outfits. And I'm getting a vision.
A vision.
You know, she kind of had like a squint sometimes.
Yes, she did. Yeah. 100%. I know exactly what you're talking about.
You little nasty.
You little nasty.
Did you go back and watch the show before filming so you kind of all caught up completely?
I watched like little clips on YouTube. I couldn't
Okay.
find any on demand for some reason. But I
They're
watched
on
little clips
Amazon
YouTube.
Prime.
Amazon Prime?
Yeah.
Good looks. Thank you for
Go
that.
back and watch it now.
100%. One sec, guys.
There was one day, me and a date dedicated an entire day to watching episodes of That's So Raven a few weeks
What
ago.
else can you add? That's the best.
That was
Like,
awesome.
There's literally nothing better than that.
You really get to know somebody.
You really do. But yeah, I just wanted to see like what she would like, because obviously she would have been happy with what she did. So I was like, oh, maybe I should try that, like with a line that's similar to that. You know, I tried doing all my homework.
Now, what's going on in the future? Is it season 3?
We're doing season 3 right now. It's coming out sometime this year. I'm not exactly sure when. But yeah, this is one of my. It's only the 3rd, but this is probably my favorite season. It's so funny, and we have so many new storylines, guest actors that are coming on the show. You meet so many new characters that you wouldn't think you were gonna meet that are talked about. There's a lot of fun stuff. Second season, though, we came out with a musical episode, and they're still airing second season, which is so cool because it showed all of our other talents. Like,
wow.
Some people were dancing, singing, rapping, played basketball a little. It was just so much fun to showcase all of that.
That's special stuff. What's your biggest piece of knowledge that you so far have taken away from Raven's Home?
My biggest piece of knowledge, that you have to commit. Because if you don't do something, if you kind of like are doing it a little questioning, like, and you don't fully commit to it, you have to do it the best. Even if you don't think it's gonna be funny or a joke that you're reading, if you do it your best, people are gonna just laugh because you did it that big. Mostly because it's Disney, you have to commit and do it your best and biggest that you can.
Do you need to leave every piece of yourself, every bit of yourself on that soundstage when you rap for the day?
Did I?
Do you need to?
I think no one was gonna be impressed with me any other week. I literally did everything that I was capable of that one week.
You got to give 100% of yourself.
100%. You really have to, because people are gonna expect less than that. So when you do that, you just surprise them and you catch them off guard, and they're impressed with you.
Cool.
Yeah, cool.
Sky Cats.
Cats.
Good wisdom.
What's up? Thank
Up in
you.
this studio.
Can't wait.
I appreciate your energy deeply.
Me too.
The last
For you, obviously. I appreciate my energy. It's great. I love like talking to myself in the mirror. We have really good conversations.
I appreciate your energy. Me too.
No, like yours.
Thanks.
Whatever.
the last song you put out, was it Fallback?
It was Fallback. Yeah.
That was a while ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a little while ago. It was probably a few months ago, right? My mom's laying
think
down
so.
all comfy.
She
She's
loves a
basically
love
sleeping.
sack.
Jeez, hi mom. When was Fallback?
Summer.
Cool, that was a lot of hope. It was summer, but that was something very different because I directed the music video. I found
Oh,
out
wow.
Tuesdays before because my manager was like, I think people should have a visual for this when we release it because we're releasing it in like next week or 2 weeks, whatever. And I go, okay, I'll do my research. So he didn't even expect a huge music video place, but I was like, we were filming a music video at this place. This would be so cool.
Wow.
And then I sent the whole, like everything of what I wanted to do to the director, to the camera guy. And he was like, okay, go you, because he's a little director as well. And yeah, I directed the music video. I was like telling him transitions that would be cool. And it was so cool to like control it and be my own boss, you know what I mean? Because in Raven's Home, you get a script and you do this
course.
and things I'm used to.
It's somebody else's
But
vision.
It was my vision. Yeah, it was, and to see the like outcome of what it was like, all the hard work that went into it, all the multiple edits that were sent, like to see it come and like people appreciate it and like it was really cool.
It's fulfilling.
It is.
It's your baby. It's a part of you.
Exactly. I'll never let go.
But it adds to the pressure a little bit, right? Because there's nobody else to fall back
Because
on.
it's like, what if yes, slap on a knee.
Hi-yo.
He's so great. But yeah, I'm like, what if other directors see this and are like, what? This isn't directing. What is this? Because people who are like professors in that, I was scared for what they would think, but it ended up getting really good reviews and stuff.
And even if there was a hater comment, it motivated you.
I didn't see it.
Dude, respect for you and a lot of appreciation.
Thank you.
Any timeline for more new music?
Anytime for any music.
No
Well,
pressure.
I'm getting sent the music video probably tonight. I have a song with Lil TJ, like I said. You know A Boogie, he's a New York rapper.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like the next A Boogie. He kind of has the same type of flow, and I'm really excited for that. I haven't done anything with like a hip hop rapper like that before. And I think that's a cool avenue that we went down. It's a different sound for me too. I'm excited for the song to come out. I think fans will be a little caught off guard and like happily.
How old is he?
He's 17, but like an old 17, you know?
An old 17.
Yeah.
I dig this.
Me too.
Like a whole
I'm excited. Thank you.
next generation of hip hop wave going on
Appreciate it.
here.
Did you guys work together in the studio, or is it kind of like over the email type thing?
We did. We worked with the producer who produced Fall Back Slim.
Okay.
And he came in. We wrote it together to the beat Slim already. He had like a whole file of beats, and we were listening to this, not that, not that, not that. Come across it, perfect.
Hate you.
So you know when you know it's the one, it's the one.
Did you have the rap ready to go, or did you write around the beat?
We were writing in the studio, like with the beat in front of us. We didn't have the rap ready.
Are the two of you telling a story?
It's basically just like, it's kind of a fun party song that you'll just play. We wanted something that was a bop, and like like I said, he's gonna be the next. So and he's like confident as well. Like so he was basically like, you try to get it like this. The song is called Like This. Like you can't get it like this. Like it's like a kind of a cocky song. I'll play you just a little bit.
Whoa.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Because I can't really explain. It's just like a fun song.
Play a piece.
I said
Exclusive. Exclusive.
See, I knew. Okay. Let's see. Well, you know, wicked with a smile like this. You'll never meet a girl wild like this. Oh, yeah, that's it.
All right.
But yeah, it's basically saying, like, explaining ourselves. Like, I say, head flick while I'm holding my hip. Like, I still explain who I am in my songs no matter what audience is listening to it. And then, yeah.
Defining.
I'm excited.
I'm pumped for you, Sky Cats.
Thank you, Zach Sang.
Really. Thanks for hanging out.
Oh wait, what was it like filming with LeBron James?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, you just reminded me that I film with LeBron James. Every time someone says it, I like freak out. That was when my manager called me saying, oh, I don't know if you've ever heard of him. He just like moved to the Lakers. Like I thought he was just like a little college guy that was coming to the Lakers. I was like, cool. Who is it? LeBron? I'm like, LeBron James, no way. I freaked out. I was jumping up and down. I was like, Mom, oh my God, you all have no idea. She's like, I know, like he told me.
How?
So then Nike, it was for Nike. So then I pulled up to the studio and I was like, is he here? He wasn't there yet. Turns out I was filming a little something before he came. So I filmed it, and then LeBron walks in and I'm like, they caught my reaction on camera. I screamed. I was like, ah! Like I became his total like fangirl. Like, and I was like, oh my God, like you're LeBron. Wow, that's crazy. I never thought that I would be in front of LeBron. Like that doesn't even, I would say it's a once in a lifetime opportunity, but that doesn't happen. I am so like blessed, insanely blessed to freaking have that opportunity. He was a beast. He was so nice. Anyone that's ever worked with him would say the same. Like I've heard people say that. He was so nice. It was such a pleasure working with him. So much fun. Thank you, Nike, for arranging that. That was just crazy.
What do you love about basketball?
About basketball, it's like I love like working out and exercising. So I love that it's a way to escape, and like if you're upset, it could totally get something off your mind while like being active. So it's like a lot of the things I love, it's just an escape for me, you know, because I don't do it every day. I try to as much as I can, and that makes it special. And I've always done it. I feel like it's so like pure for who I am. I've always played it. I still play with the boys. I've always been playing with boys for it. I play with girls as well. But it's just like, I love telling stories about it. There's so much that could happen with it. It's very quick. I'm very impatient. And there's a lot that goes on every second. I'm always on my toes. I learn a lot from it. I love learning like about things I care about. I don't like learning about like George Washington. But like
basketball.
about basketball. Like I love learning and like just getting better, and that's something I could totally get better at. And I feel like it has something in similar with rapping and acting. I feel like they all are connected in a certain way, that you learn, you get better. There's certain people you try to impress in it. Like I try to impress certain coaches, and you have to be polite to a lot of the people. Like I have to be polite to the refs, and then I have to be polite to like producers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it all kind of connects in a certain way.
But it's also, everything's quick. Like it's fast reaction
That's how I like
time.
it. I'm so impatient. It's not even funny, but I know with the things, good things come when you, like with a lot of time.
Good things come when you wait.
Good things come when you take, I don't know like the exact thing, but
Patience is a virtue.
patience, exact, thank you. Yeah.
Maybe you can get a role in Space Jam too.
What?
What? You remember that song by Macklemore? Maybe. No.
Speak it to existence.
Yeah,
Now you know
let's do
LeBron,
it.
so
Rolling Space Jam, where are you? That'd be crazy.
yeah.
That'd be so crazy.
Now LeBron's a big hip hop head. Did you get to show him your music at all?
Yes, I actually did. The loser actually had to freestyle about the other one, like have a rap with their name in it or something.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So you rapped.
So I rapped, and then he rapped as well because it was a tie. I asked him some of his favorite rappers, and he said Jay-Z. I was like, oh my God, I love Jay-Z, like as a fan. And he's like, yeah, I'm buddies with him. I'm like, oh yeah, same, totally. Like,
Me too. We go to Target together.
yeah. But it was just so cool to meet someone that I'm always seeing on my phone. Like it was really a like screen to in person like transition.
How big is he in person?
Huge.
Like
He's like 6'10".
all the way up there.
Well, I know, but I've never seen him up close.
And his fingers
He's
just are like this. Like each finger is just this big. It's crazy.
He has stick fingers.
He's yes,
Big fingers.
Exactly. He has big fingers. He's just big, but like in shape, obviously, but crazy.
I watched him once from afar.
No way.
Yeah.
Anything if you're in the same like
So weird.
country as LeBron, I'd freak out. And I like for me to be in the same room, that was just so crazy.
He's a presence.
When'd you watch him?
Okay, so I used to work for Nickelodeon a long time ago.
Okay.
And we did Worldwide Day of Play on the front lawn of the White House, and all these really cool athletes come in, and LeBron was one of them, and he brought his whole family, and I was like, my area was right next to his area, and I think I said hi once, and I think I had met his kid.
Oh yeah,
He has a kid, right?
was he nice? Did he say hi back? He does, yeah.
He has a few kids.
Yeah, I met one of the children, and
Sorry to put the pressure on you, Dave.
and then I just kind of just watch from far away.
That's really cool though to watch him play. I've never like
Oh, I never watched him play. I just watched him sit there, and his underwear was out, and it was weird.
cool.
Really weird. It was a really weird glimpse of LeBron James.
But that's still a glimpse of LeBron James. So
Sorry, I just hit that.
you just
Yeah, I
fall?
did that by accident.
it's okay. Let's act like it didn't happen.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Sky-
I saw him like plop randomly. I'm like, what just happened?
I broke my chair. Anyway, Sky Cats, everybody. Is that it?
Yeah.
You got any questions?
I think we've asked a lot of questions.
I know.
Dope.
LeBron James, we love you.
LeBron James, we love you. I think that's everything that we got from this.
Let the world
interview.
know.
Have confidence. Like face your fears.
Yes.
We love LeBron James. We love the Sister Squad.
Yes, we do.
New music coming soon.
New music coming soon, of course. Yeah, just stay tuned. Sister snapped. Sister stopping the interview.
Sister, stop.
Sister stop.
I really hope you enjoyed that conversation. If you did, please subscribe and also check out our podcast. There's a link in the description, and also comment and like and do things. Other interviews are on the screen somewhere, so click them. Thanks for watching.